All right, y'all. So I'm just gonna be covering how I look at the charts, um, just my thought process, what I'm looking for, certain confirmations. You guys have learned plenty of strategies, and my goal tonight is really to make yeah, like the best way to become a profitable trader. You want to stick with one strategy. When I got started, it was just so much. I became overwhelmed. Like, damn, I was just it was like trial and error. Like, does this work? Does this work? So I finally understood that I needed to come up with my own sense of looking at this market, right? So the way I trade it is a combination of Q Banks, is a combination of Trade House, is a combination of some other guys on YouTube, and it's just me trying to be knowledgeable. I've been going almost 3 years, and I still don't have the answers. But the way I trade has made me profitable. It's made me see, have a great understanding on where the market is going to go 85 to 95% of the time. Okay. So anytime I trade, guys, I'm just automatically going to the monthly. It doesn't care what pair I'm looking at, monthly time frame, right? I'm looking at price relevance. I want to see what's happening around 2018, what's happening around 2020. I could care less about 2016, 2014. All that is irrelevant, okay? So we're looking for price relevance. What's happening within this right here, this section? What's going on here, right? We got these are the monthly candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. A whole year is right here in this box, right? This is more important to me. So in the monthly time frame, the only thing I'm really trying to do is put price in a box. I want to consolidate price, right? I want to put it in a range where I can buy or sell, right? So I will look for a support area, right? And we'll go back here to 2016. And you guys see all these wicks, right? See all these wicks right here, right? And y'all could talk to me while we're doing this.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you see all these wicks. What do wicks really tell you on a downtrend? What does that say?
Buyers are in the market.
Or buyers on the market, sellers are exhausted. It's a definite support.
Oversold.
Huh?
It's oversold.
Oversold. Or exactly oversold. So it's a nice support area here, right? We see multiple wicks being played out right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? It's not enough sellers to push this market further down. So at some point, buyers are going to come. So when I see that, I'm like, okay, this is definitely a strong area in the market, right? There's definitely a strong area in the market. And you guys can highlight this however you please. I like bright colors, man, so I can kind of see what's happening. So this would be my major support area, right? If you guys know supply and demand, I don't really talk about that, but this would be like a demand supply. If I'm getting that correctly. So once I identify this zone area, I'm like, okay, well, what's happening, right? Is price gonna come down here in reverse? Like, what's the deal, right? And if you guys know anything about institutional candles, right? You guys are familiar with the institutional candles?
Fuck you, candle.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm also in this zone. I'm identifying the last sell candle before this whole up move, right? This was the last sell candle. So I'm paying attention to all these things that make sense, right? I'm getting multiple confluences, right? If you don't know what confluences is, it's pretty much a multiple confirmation that supports your bias. So I'm looking at all these things. I'm like, okay, good. We got our support. Now, next thing I want to do, I want to find the previous highest point the market made within this time frame, right? Which was what? Right here. Why do you think it was right here? Anybody? Why do you think it was right here?
One is the most recent, and liquidity is right there.
And what else? We just said support here. What's here?
It's right before like
Resistance.
impulse move.
Resistance. What you say, Liv?
And it's right before the impulse move.
Right before the impulse move. Yep, correct. But let's keep this simple. The simpler we keep this, the more it will make sense, right? Support and resistance, right? I see it's a resistant level. It's not enough buyers to push this market further up, so it came down, right? Came down here. It wasn't enough sell to push it down, so it went back up to that resistance. Came back down. So guys, just out of logic, what do you think is going to happen next?
Push back up. If it breaks out, that means it's going in another direction.
Exactly. So we could potentially find an opportunity to go back up here, right? at some point, right?
Yeah.
So I'm paying attention to all these things. I know we're in the last bearish candle. I'm paying attention. I'm like, okay, well, let me go down in the smaller time frame to get more detail into what's going on. Okay. So from the monthly, I'm going to the weekly time frame, right? Weekly time frame, it's a clear downtrend. Guys, look at this. Lower highs, low lows, lower highs, low lows. You guys know market structure. Low high, lows. I'm identifying what's happening within this trend, right? I see a gap right here, right? I know at some point price needs to come back here. We got to feel it. We got to feel this spot at some point. I don't know when, but I'm just keeping a mental note on what's happening, right? So you see this, you see that zone, you see that gap. So you're like, okay, well, at some point, let's get back up there. Now, within this weekly time frame, I'm paying attention to, again, price relevance. What's going on here, right? 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 4 week, a month. This is 2 months worth of candles. This makes sense. It's telling a story. What is one thing you see in common with these 8 candles?
Wicks.
Boom. The wicks is telling me what?
It's exhaustion.
Sellers
Whatever
are
direction.
exhausted.
Sellers are exhaustion. So at some point, I need to be thinking of doing what?
Buys.
Boom. This is my thought process. Okay, I'm like, okay, well, we have a definite support area here, right? It's our buyers ready to get in this market? Like, what's going on? What is all this happening? Like, right? So when I see this, I'm like, and this candle right here was just a wick at the time. It wasn't. It was just forming yesterday. So this candle right here was the buy that I caught. But prior to that, it was just these wicks, these 2 wicks, and I'm like, okay, what's going on? Let me go to the daily time frame and make sense out of this. Is this making sense to you guys so far?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yeah.
on the daily time frame, I'm like, okay, what's going on? What's really happening right here, right? So before this long bullish candle appeared, it was just this candle right here. It was just this blue candle, and I was like, okay, we're clearly making lower highs and lower lows, lower highs and lower lows. But within this last lower high, it's clearly same thing. Exhaustion, seller's exhaustion. So at some point in a small time frame, I need to see some type of break of lower high, some type of break of resistance. That way, it will confirm that buyers are in the market. That's my thought process, right? As simple as possible. So usually what I'll do, I will highlight price relevance again. Boom. Highlight it. Okay, what's happening here? And usually, guys, anytime I can identify structure, my lower highs and lower lows on a daily time frame, write this down. I automatically go to the 1 hour time frame. Anytime I identify my structure in the daily, 1 hour time frame is where I'm going to. Boom. Okay. Now, within this 1 hour time frame, can you guys see a clear downtrend and can you see a clear lower high and lower low?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom. Now, if it's clear, I'm sticking on this time frame. If it's too choppy to where I can't really identify my lower highs and lower low, I scale back up to the 4 hour. But you can see how in the 4 hour it looks a little choppy. You can't really see the ranges. It's cluttered just a little bit. Just a little bit. You can kind of see it, but it's like So I want to get the smallest detail to where I can see breaker structure and everything, right? So watch this, y'all. This is my thought process. So what I ended up doing, I started identifying my lower lows and lower highs. Lower high, lower low, right? Consolidation up here, right? We don't count this. This is bullshit. 23.6. It looks like 38. It looks like 38.2, but I'm looking at the ranges. Lower high, lower low, right? Lower high, equal lower highs, right? We were able to maintain a clear support. You guys see that? I don't really count these candles, dojis, those wick is touching. I don't really count it. And anytime I'm drawing these lines, guys, I try to get an average of all the wicks, starting from this first wick right here.
Yo.
So, yeah.
Sorry, my bad. Go ahead.
So I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, well, we're still in a downtrend. I need to find clear support. And times like this is when I utilize my fibs just to get a nice retracement. Are you guys familiar with Fibonacci,
Yeah.
Andrea?
I know what it is conceptually, but utilizing implementation, I'm not
What was
sure.
the question?
Fibonacci.
All right. So pretty much what Fibonacci is, it helps you retrace pullbacks. It helps you retrace levels in market within market structure, right? So anytime you're in a downtrend, you want to draw your Fibonacci from the lower high from the previous lower high to the next lower low. Okay. And you're just measuring out. You're just measuring out. So this is our last lower high. Well, yeah. No, this was our last lower high right here. This was our last lower high right here. And I'm just measuring to the lower low. So the 100% will be right here at the lower high. I kind of average the wicks and I drag it down to the lower low. Right? What creates a lower low? A bearish and bullish candle. Right? What creates a lower high? A bullish and bearish candle. Do you guys follow me?
Yeah.
Okay. If I'm going too fast, let me know. Okay. So anybody can answer, right? So within the Fibonacci, guys, we have 4 PRZ levels, right? And you can take a screenshot of this. It's recorded as well, but you can take a screenshot of this because when you guys do this, I want these numbers to match mine. So there are 4 major PRZ levels within on the Fibonacci. Your 38.2. Does anybody know what happens when price reverses to the 38.2?
Reversal zone.
Okay. So at anytime price reverses to the 38.2, we always get a strong, if we're in a downtrend, we get a strong impulsive move to the downside. Do you guys see how price came here to the 38.2 and we just got massive bearish action? 1, 2, 3, boom.
Yeah.
Impulsive. I didn't see, it was no bullish candle, none of that. Anytime price hits 38.2, you're expecting a strong impulsive move. Okay. So anytime price hits 61.8, okay, let's ignore this. I don't want you guys to get, let's ignore this right here. Ignore that. Let's just focus on when price hit 38.2. Okay. When price hits 61.8, typically you see
A smaller impulse.
you see market patterns. You see double top. You see triple top. You see head and shoulders. Right? It happens all the time. You guys can back test it. Anytime price hits 61.8, you see a lot of market patterns, man. Double top, triple tops, head and shoulders. Before we get a continuation to the downside. Anytime price hits 78.6, you will see the same thing like 61.8. You see double tops on a downtrend. You see double tops, triple tops, head and shoulder. On an uptrend, you see double bottoms, triple bottoms, and inverted head and shoulders. I've back tested so much, you see the same thing all the time. Anytime price hits 88.6, right? It will be a slow, and it will be a slow trend to the downside. It'll be lagging. It'll almost like a consolidation. You'll be like, damn, this just hasn't moved yet. A slow trend, right? Be a very slow trend. Those are your 4 main PRZ levels. 38.2, strong impulsive move to the downside. 61.8, market patterns. 78.6, market patterns and a slow transition to the downside, right? 88.6, no market patterns, just a slow transition to the downside. Anytime price gets to 100%, guys, right? What happens when price exceeds 100% if we're at a lower high?
And it broke the structure.
Structure broke. Absolutely. Structure is broken. Now, if it fails to break structure, okay, let me test you guys right quick. What is this? If it did this, if price did this, if this was a bullish candle, What is that? Is that a break of structure?
No,
Why is that?
because it didn't open and close above resistance.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good stuff. So that was a tested, right? So anytime price does a test a candle or wicks or something like that in 100%, guys, and you utilize my entry strategy, guys, lot the fuck up. Put all your eggs in one basket. That's when you want to put a big ass lot size. Okay. 88.6, you can kind of put a big lot size, but be more conservative. 78.6, kind of big but conservative. 38.2, don't go big. Don't put a big lot size. Use whatever you've been using.
Mike, repeat that again about the 100, please.
So anytime price gets to 100% and it fails to break that level of structure, lot the fuck up. Get your money's worth.
So that would be a sell then.
Sell it. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Put a standard. If you've never traded with a standard, put a standard. This is how
I'm sorry, can you show me what that looked like? I mean, like.
Yes, I'll show you. So if price price went up here and went like this, right? And I'm gonna show you an example, but if this was an entry opportunity, your entry confirmation on small time frame, and you know it failed to break it on your 1 hour time frame, it failed to break it, and you saw like a break of support on the 15 minute time frame, oh, lock the fuck up. So when price gets to the 100%, it's going to be a slow retracement to the downside. It might take a couple of days to get to where it needs to get to. But if it fails to break, just know you're going to make a lot of money. Okay. Did that make sense, Liv? Or you want to see a real life example?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll show you. I'll show you in a second. Okay, perfect example right here. When I'm drawing my fibs on a downtrend, how am I drawing it?
From the
On the downtrend, from the high to the low.
Thank you. Lower high to low low. All right. Liv, you see this?
Hold on, what's the downtrend?
See how it wicked right here? And just, so right here is where you want to put all your money. Lot him up.
Okay.
Lot him up. 100 pips. Right? And also with the Fibonacci, guys, anytime you're doing your fibs, right, you want to put your TPs at the negative 13%, right, or the negative 27%. Negative 13% should be your first TP. Right? Negative, if you see it wicking on the negative 13%, my entry strategy, right? My exit strategy, right? If I start seeing it wicking, I'm on a 15-minute time, I'm on a 5-minute time frame. If I see a break of resistance on the 5-minute time frame, I'm closing out my trade. I'm gonna say it again. If price is wicking at the 13%, negative 13%, or the negative 27%, right? I'm exiting the trade when I see a break of resistance on the 5-minute time frame. Depending on the pair, I might do it on the 1 minute because I want to secure on my bag, man. I work hard for this entry.
So you're saying if you see that initially, that's pretty much seeing is going to go back in the next direction.
Exactly. So if you see on this hour time frame, right? If you see it start wicking on the 13% or the 27%, like you saw this doji wick.
Yeah.
So once you saw this, Val, you're boxing this shit up, and you're going to the 5-minute time frame, right? Let's see we can do an example and see it. Maybe that will help you guys, and I'll show you where I would have exited out this trade.
But since we put out TP there, wouldn't it have took us out the market? Or?
Remember I said 13 or 27. You just got to watch it.
Oh, just watching it.
Exactly. Most of my trade, because look what happened. Look, if I if I did this, Val, look where it finally ended, came to.
Same thing.
Exactly. 13, right? So if you see it, so 13% is your first, that's your initial, or what you can do, Val, what y'all can do, y'all, just put a zone between 13 and 27, right? And if you see it just get in this zone, close your trade. Does I think let's do that. That makes more sense. Right? Just draw the zone.
Profit, you know what I'm saying? Just take that
Close
shit.
it. Close it. Just close it. Right? So this is an example of 100% retracement. Now let's get back to the move I did. So I drew from here, lower high to low low. We got a 38.2. Boom, came down here, right? So initially in this trade, what are we looking for overall? What are we looking to do in this market? Buy or sell?
Buy.
Exactly. So we're doing all this to find a valid entry, right? Yeah. So in this time frame, what am I looking for to confirm? Okay, I'm ready to sell. I'm ready to buy. Excuse me.
Bearish engulfing.
But what first though? Because we're still in a downtrend.
Break of structure.
Awesome. Break of structure. We can all agree this is our last what? Lower high.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm looking at this stuff in a bigger time frame. I know I want to go up. I see a lot of sellers exhaustion. I'm looking for a buy entry. I'm not trading against the trend, guys. Never. That's how I was losing mad money like a long time ago. Always trying to trade against the trend, getting greedy. Nah, trade with a trend. Trade with a trend. So one of these candles told me that structure broke. One of these candles told me structure broke. Boom, this one right here. This looks like a clean candle. There's not a lot of wicks. So when I saw this, I'm like, okay, well, what's the first thing I'm looking for when I see this?
Can you zoom in on that?
Sure. What am I looking for when I see that? What is that telling me? Once we got a break of resistance, structure broke, and what's the next thing I'm waiting on?
A retest.
Awesome. Retest. A retest. Retest took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. So we got to be patient, right? If you want to download call levels.
Now, Mike, you're saying the retest took 6 hours, but if we're doing this live, so it would have technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So would you have considered that fifth one, the retest officially, or would you kind of gone down? You know what I mean?
So pretty much, what if I told you, Andrew, that I knew where this stuff was going to? Mm-hmm. So I already knew where it was going to, but I can't control how fast it's going to get there, right?
Right.
So what is one thing we identified when the structure broke? Mm-hmm. We identified last what? Come on, man. What's that?
Last bearish candle.
Last bearish candle. That's one confluence, right, Val? What's another confluence? I'm about to draw it out. What is this I'm drawing right here? Starts with an I. Imbalance. Imbalance. You guys know what imbalance is?
The market has to come back there.
It has to correct itself. So the imbalance was between this last bearish candle, right? This last bearish candle and this bearish candle right here. Why was that an imbalance? Because they both created an imbalance between this bullish candle. Mm-hmm. So we got two confirmations, right? What is our third confirmation? From a lower low to a lower high. Which PRZ level did this hit?
38.2.
Nope.
78.6.
78.6. Third confluence.
So what are you looking? Oh, you're looking between the two purple squares that you just drew. Is that what you're talking about?
No. So these two purple squares created the imbalance.
Right.
They created this. You see this wick right here?
Mhm.
Let me take this up. Do you see this wick right here in this bearish candle?
Mhm.
And this wick right here in this bearish candle? This created an imbalance within this candle. Because anytime price makes a big ass impulsive candle like this, there's imbalance because it's just straight buyers.
Yeah.
A market moves buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. This just went straight up. So it formed some type of imbalance. So before all this move is happening right here to the right, I'm already identifying where market is going to get to. Right? I'm already identifying where price is going to get to. And I'm looking, once price gets to about 78.6, whatever Fibonacci, I'm like, okay, that's a strong PRZ level. We got an imbalance. We got our last bearish candle, 3 confluences within this trade. So I'm confident as hell, right? We know at 78.6 what's going to happen.
Market patterns.
What do y'all see here?
No.
No, you're right. You said it. What do you see here? A double bottom.
Double bottom, yeah.
Boom.
Right.
Double bottom. I'm like, oh shit, game over. EJ, you don't fucked up now.
And Mike, just to make sure we are on the same page, because I'm trying to visualize this live, but the play has already like moved out, right? And you're looking at it from certain time frames or certain time, like certain candles. So when you're talking about drawing your Fibonacci and something has hit, 61.8 or 78.6, you just drew it from the lower low to the
high.
to the high.
Why did I do that?
You drew it just so you can see like the different PRZ levels. But my thing is like, where would I draw that?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what great question. So in the downtrend, where did I draw it from?
You drew it from the
last lower high to the lower low.
Right.
So on the uptrend, where would I draw it from? Last low low to the what? High. Because structure broke. So on the uptrend, when you're drawing your fibs, it will always be from a high low to a high high. Right? So once we confirm that structure broke, now I want to measure this retracement. So I'll draw from the low to the new high. And it'll be an average wick.
In your high, what high you're looking at? You're looking at which high you're looking at, right?
You see this candle? What does this candle do? It broke.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Boom. Got it. That's what I'm looking for. Okay.
Exactly.
Cool.
But you're also seeing a whole bunch of wicks that's creating this high. What are these wicks telling you, Andrea?
That there's exhaustion that can't go past.
Fire. Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's confirmation. We see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 wicks. Now, guys, when you guys get good at this stuff, once you start predicting where the market is going to get to, guess what you can do? Sell to what? Buy. All right, but I tell you guys, stay away from counter trend and just trade with a trend. You make more money. But once you start getting good at this, like I do it sometimes if I'm bored and I want to make money, I would literally sell this to this imbalance and last bearish candle and close out and buy it. So when this happened, Val and Andrew and Liv, when this candle got here, do you think I entered this trade right here? When price got to my zone, my entry zone, do y'all think I entered right here?
I would say yes.
Why?
It balanced back out, right?
But what am I waiting for on its 78.6 or 61.8?
For the wick?
Nope.
So
what happens when price reverses to 61.8 or 78.6?
PRZ, price reversal zone.
Exactly. What happened? What am I looking for?
A bearish candle?
Nope.
So you mentioned during these percentages, it's market patterns. So you're looking for the break of structure of those market patterns, maybe?
No. If I drew this fib right here, right, and I knew price, this wick got here, like let's ignore everything that happened here.
Mm-hmm.
That's perfect. Yep, that's what we like to do.
Let's ignore this. So if this candle wicked here and went up, do you think I bought this?
No.
Why? What am I waiting for?
Like a bullish engulfing or variation?
Nope. You just said it, market patterns. I'm waiting for some type of double bottom. I'm waiting for some type of triple bottom. I'm waiting for
Facts. Okay. Duh. Okay.
I'm waiting for it. So, but guess what? Guess what those patterns are telling me on a smaller time frame?
Double bottom.
Nope. If it's a double bottom, triple bottom, inverted head and shoulders, what's happening in the small time frame? You guys know it. When I say, yo, my a break of what?
Structure.
Boom.
Break of structure. Yep.
Of structure.
Yep.
Right. A break of structure. That's what's happening. That's what's creating those patterns on the small time frame. A break of structure. Right. So when I saw this, I'm like, okay, cool. I could wait 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, this happened a long time ago, but I was already watching this before I even funded my account. I was like, okay, I see what's happening. Once this stimulus hit, falling. So I'm monitoring this pair, right? And I'm like, boom, okay, this took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, damn near half a day, right? And what I ended up doing was I knew we're at a 78.6. I boxed this area right here. Yellow. Now, from the 1 hour time frame, where am I going to look for a good entry?
15.
15-minute time frame. 15-minute time frame. Y'all gonna be like, damn, this shit crazy. Okay. Within this yellow box, where was my last resistance? My last lower high? Was it this one? Was it this one?
You said within the box.
No, just in terms of structure, I'll just tell y'all, this was my last lower high position. Y'all follow me, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This candle right here told me what?
Structure was officially broken.
Boom. Y'all gonna be like, damn, this shit crazy. Now, the same thing I did on the 1 hour time frame, guys. What do you think I'm doing here?
The fibs too.
The same thing, right?
Yeah.
So what's the first thing I'm looking for? The last what?
Mm.
We just did it in the 1 hour time frame, right?
So
Okay. We see what? These multiple what? Bullish candles. What does this create? Imbalance, right?
Right.
Okay. So we can identify our imbalances somewhere here. And the imbalance doesn't always have to be a bearish candle. It's just something that you see this. Let me zoom in so you guys can see this. Oh, that's ugly. All right, this is good. All right. Do y'all see this wick in this bullish candle? Right here?
Yeah.
So the wick in this bullish candle and this bearish candle create the imbalance. It has to be, it's whatever is the closest wick with this the last bearish candle creates that imbalance. You guys follow me, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying, Mike.
No, I'm gonna go over more.
No, I didn't follow.
I'm gonna go over more. I'm gonna refer you guys to Trade House, man. Trade House on IM. They
Bounce back.
Huh?
Bounce back.
Bounce back. Yep. So look, I'm looking for these confluences, right? I'm always looking for the last bearish candle. I'm always looking for imbalance to where price could potentially come back to. So once it gets there, I can know, boom, it's time to trade, right? So even if we drew the fibs from here, right? Low to high. Where are we at? 88.6. Right? 88.6. Damn near 100%. So what are you doing? Are you gonna lock the fuck up or just baby trade?
Lot up. Because it's close to that hundo.
Boom.
So, Mike, quick question. So you drawing that imbalance and identifying that imbalance, and almost is like just a retest in a way, just to confirm.
The imbalance is just, and when you learn it, and when I teach you some more, it's just an area where you're looking for price to reverse to, man.
Got you.
We're dealing with algorithms.
Yeah.
This shit happens all the time. right? This is the bank. What I just showed you guys is a combination of bank, how the bank trades, institutional candles, manipulation candles, and just raw price movement, and market structure.
Just that smart money stuff.
Smart money shit, bro. So Val, when this bearish candle slammed and came through our imbalance and came to the last bearish candle, what do you think? What am I thinking? What am I looking for?
Bottom.
Nope. We're at 88.6. What am I looking for at 88.6? We're in the entry time frame. What am I looking for?
An entry.
And what determines my entry?
A break of structure.
Nope.
Nope. You like break of structure, so a lot.
Break of structure happened already.
Yes, it did.
So what am I? Val, you said it earlier.
Uh,
What is my entry confirmation when it comes to a 15-minute time frame? What is that one type of pattern I'm looking for?
The bullish variation
Oh.
engulfing? No.
Exactly. Bullish variation or bullish engulfing. Do you guys see a bullish variation?
yeah, the two.
Yeah, absolutely.
That last, bearish one.
I'm looking at my phone right now. I'm gonna put my entry, and you see where it was at. And y'all go like, damn, that's crazy. Watch. So my entry was
15, 6 something.
my entry. You see it in the chat? This was my entry. I'm gonna make this bold. All right, this green line was it was 15, 7 to
Close.
guys. This is my entry.
Wow.
This
Interesting.
is my entry, right? And guess what I did? Right, I wanted to see why this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wicks, why it came down here. Guess what I did? I said, oh, no, I got to get the details. I went to the 5 minute. Why did price get there? I was monitoring this trade. Once it broke my what's it called? My imbalance zone. I said, man, what's going on here, man? Why is it stopping here? I said, well, let me go to the 1 minute. Catching the details. This is what I'm doing right now is time frame correlation. Multiple time frame correlation to support your bias. If this shit can, all right, perfect. Y'all gonna be like, oh wow, fuck this money. All right, so I went too far. Did I go too far?
No, it's it right there, right?
This is right? I don't know. No, this is.
No.
Okay, boom. This is it. This was the. So this purple rectangle. Y'all see it?
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. I'm trying to. Let me get this shit out of here so y'all can see. Got too many colors on. Take this shit out of here. All right, perfect. So I'm identifying the last bearish candle before this shit just took off. It was this one. And this is I get so detailed with this stuff, man, because I'm always plotting ahead, like leaving this landmine to see, okay, if price get here, I'm taking this trade. I don't chase trades no more. I already know where price could possibly get to, and I wait. So when I saw this, I was like, I already had this line, that last bearish candle before that strong ass up move. I already had it drawn out. Look at this shit. What was it doing? What was it doing in this line? Did it break it? Test it. I said, cool. Let me go back in 15 minutes. So right now, I'm just bouncing between 15-minute time frame, 5-minute time frame, right? 15-minute time frame, I started seeing wicks. I said, uh-oh, it's go time. It's go time. We're getting ready to go. So y'all see this wick in this bullish candle?
Yeah.
When this candle started overlapping this bearish candle, guys, it was literally like 30 seconds left. I said, buy. I'm buying this shit. It was 30 seconds left in the 15-minute candle to close. I bought it. This shit went up. Clearly, the market is bullshit sometimes. Came down. I only experienced 7 pip drawback.
Oh wow.
I was trading with $6. I was in negative $41 was what I was at before it just shot up.
Mm.
Guys, I'm gonna show you where I put my TP at.
Mike, that's what I've been struggling with. Just getting like minimal drawback.
See, if you do it this way, you always enter at the most. Man, Liv, honestly, like, I don't use stop losses.
That's great.
I don't, because I already know where price is going to. Like, if all my confirmations are hitting like this, it's a great trade. I'm winning.
So you don't really go based off of fundamentals either.
When I look at it, I don't care about the news no more, man. Because all the news, all it does, it just expedites my trade. That's all it does. I'm more of a technical trader. I hardly look at news, man. And sometimes if I do look at news, I wait for news. Like sometimes, like if price was right here, right, you see it,
Yeah.
and say news happened, news was like right now. What the news was gonna do was news was gonna drive price down to my entry zone, and guess what I'm doing?
Quicker.
Exactly, and I'm just taking a trade once I see my confirmation. My TP was this was my TP. I was so upset, man, guys. I was like, I would have made damn near $1,300, but it's all good. Let's see. Oh no, hell no! That ain't where I closed up. Was it?
Yeah, if you close out there, I would have been pissed at you.
What? I know you fucking lying. I know I didn't close here. Hold on. This green. This is my entry. This was. Oh yeah. Oh.
Oh yeah, you sick.
Bro. I closed right here.
Yeah, you sick.
Val, listen, man. I had $200. My goal was to just build the equity. You know, when I trade, it's like I want to build the equity so fast. So if I had my account at 1,000, I will hold the trade. But if it's not above 1,000 or at 1,000, I'm trying to create equity to get to 1,000. So mind you, I had $6 in here, right? What's 6? I closed one right here, and I closed my other one here at Oh man, this is where I closed most of my trades at. So
Yeah. Halfway.
I know, bro. This is what I settled for. So it was 72 times 6. I made $432, right? And I hopped on gold and made another like $800.
So
I was so upset, bro. Val, if I would have entered right here for my entry up here, oh my God, look at this shit, bro. Look at this.
204 at $6.
Come on. Times $6, man. I was at $1,200. That was a $1,200 day. And this happened in like what? An hour 15.
Yeah, that would have been different.
Come on. I would have turned 200. But look at the thing though. This is when I need to start being more. But I knew what I was doing. I needed equity, man. So let's scale back to the our time frame, right? So we had our fibs from here to here, right? We create our first high low at 78.6, which create that double bottom, right? Then all you're doing, once the price creates another high, all y'all doing is doing the same thing, next low to the next high, right? And originally, like, I don't know why price went that high. If I scale back out, I'll probably figure it out. But your TP from your entry would have been what? Negative 13 and 27. But if you're monitoring this and you just saw hell, look at this 1 hour candle, bro. Come on. I just needed the equity, bro. Like, you know, if I scaled out to the 4 hour time frame, why did price get there? Why did price get there? Let's go to the daily to see if it makes sense. Guys, where did this go to? Look, the last what?
The last Here, top of the bullish candle.
list before the downtrend. Guys, this is how I've been able to like being consistent in the markets. Now, if we know we're in an uptrend, right? We know we're gonna keep going up. So what can we expect to happen next week? Come back down, right?
Yeah, and then,
So we can expect price to what? This is a big ass imbalance.
right.
Somewhere down here. But if we break it to a small time frame, we can probably get more details as to where price may come to. So now we can say, okay, what if price came down here? Y'all follow me?
Yeah,
Can we look for a sell
potentially.
potentially? Now, what would I be looking for to validate this sell?
One, there's a double top right there, but
You had to make a lower low.
break of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But what creates a lower low, Liv? A break of
Structure.
minus support. Minus support, right?
Yeah.
We don't see one yet, right? This is our last support area, right? We're tracking it, right? We wait on. This is all I'm waiting on. Boom, boom. Sell this bitch. That's all I'm waiting on. This is gonna make me money next week. I'm plotting on it. I'll probably take this trade Tuesday. But guys, this is really it, man. This is really it. Right now, guess what I'm trading right now?
BTC.
BTC, baby. I'm selling her.
You selling her right now?
Come on, man. I'm not playing games. I already got it mapped out.
I know they called out a buy on it.
Yeah, fuck them. I don't care about it. I trust my
On analysis.
yeah. Sometimes it's okay to question some of the signals. Okay, so we see we're at a 4-hour time frame, right? Well, let's scale it back out. Let's stick to the rules. And I want you guys to walk me through it. What am I looking for in this time frame?
Monthly, you're looking for the recent candles, roughly around 12, and you marking off the relevant high and relevant low, support and supply and demand areas, or support or resistance areas.
Ladies, did y'all get that?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, Boogie.
Her phone probably died. Just kidding.
Okay. So what's next? Talk to me. Y'all gonna walk this trade. Y'all gonna tell me what to do. What's next in the weekly? What am I looking at? Huh?
Same thing pretty much for the weekly.
But get more specific.
All right, so
Profit, come on, BTC, pay me, baby.
So for
I'm up $3. Nah, go ahead.
So after you get the supply and resistance zones or supply and demand zones, you scale down to the weekly, and then.
But Val, watch this though. I'm about to test you. Why do you think I'm selling this? If I draw my fibs from low to high, where do you think it landed on? What do you think that retracement landed on?
Wait, from which one?
Ooh.
From that wick?
From the low. Yeah, from this wick to this high, all the way up here. Where do you think it lands to? What am I waiting? Why do you think I'm selling it? We talked about a pattern, right?
Yeah.
So it might get to what? We might be at a what? 786 or what?
68.1.
61.8. Boom, watch this.
Yeah.
Guys, come on, man. Look at this. So if we know we're in this 786, this range right here, what can I expect? if we're gonna buy it, what can I like from what I told you? What can I expect? What type of patterns am I looking for?
Double bottoms.
Boom. Exactly.
Head and shoulders.
So-
or
Everybody
inverted.
that
So when
uses
it
shoulders.
makes sense for me to kind of sell it down here, right, and then look to buy. Boom. Thank you, Liv. This is my thought process. This is what I'm looking at. I'm like, okay, what's happening? And this is a weekly. So I'm like, okay, cool, right? We see these candles, hella bearish, hella bullish candles. Where is this bullish candle wicking off of? The last what?
The last ceiling.
The last bullish candle before the
Uh,
down.
Down.
Awesome. Now pay attention. This is the last. I'm gonna challenge y'all. This is the last what?
The last bit. No.
This is support. Do y'all see a breaking structure?
Yeah, like yeah. Wait.
This
Wait.
one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Y'all paying attention. So now, if we know structure broke, retest happened, right? If we draw fibs, look at this, y'all. Where we at? I know this might be overload, but y'all got to think with me. So if we this is our first lower high, lower low. We came to the what?
78.
78.6.
86, yeah.
So what are we expecting to keep selling down? Or what? Look. Something like this, right?
Yeah.
We're trading Bitcoin now. So why don't I just sell and make over 1,000 pips, 1,700 pips? We're in the weekly time frame now. So if I know what's happening, why not just get a quick bag? But this is a bigger time frame. I usually don't do this in a bigger time frame. I just want you guys to see what validates my bias at times. It's a lot of shit. Once you guys start back testing and practicing it. Now, does my trading strategy seem hard or easy, y'all? Be honest. Give me some feedback.
A lot of other them indicator bullshits.
Boom. I'm not using like these MAs, this EMA and MAs. Cool. I use them sometimes. Sometimes I forget it's on there. I don't really use it. Right? So when I saw this, I'm like, okay, cool. Let me break it down to the daily time frame. Y'all follow me, man. Look at this.
I think your term, like you use different terms than I'm used to. I think it throws me off sometimes. But
Like what? In terms of
I catch on eventually.
which terms are confusing you?
Like you was talking about imbalance, and maybe there's divergence to me.
Yeah, that's new to you. Yeah, that it took me like
You said it's divergence to you?
I said maybe. I'm still unsure about it.
All right, yeah, because I can see that.
Yeah, I could see it was confusing to me at first, but when I like for example, look, Liv, this is imbalance right here. You see this? You see this candle right here?
Mm-hmm.
Right. This was the last bullish candle before this down move, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now you see this bearish candle, right?
That made the candle in between.
Exactly. You see this? You see this consecutive bearish candle, right?
Yeah.
Within this candle in a small time frame, there were no sell. It wasn't a lot of sell candles.
Mm-hmm.
When price, you see, notice how when price moves, it will be like a buy, sell, buy candle, buy, sell. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, what is different about this candle right here? Do you see a wick? Let me zoom in. That big candle in the middle. That's an odd candle right there. It don't even make sense. If I could find it.
Not at all.
Do you like? It wasn't any buyers to, like when a candle sells, buys will come up and drop.
Yeah.
I don't see it. This is an imbalanced candle. It's imbalanced. It's not balanced.
Mm.
It's an odd candle, right? See that? So that's what we call imbalance. So within that imbalance, all I'm doing is what?
Marking it off.
That last candle, bullish candle and that last bearish candle, and this is your entry zone.
Mm.
This is one confluence. Second confluence was last bullish candle. Second confluence is imbalance. Third confluence is what?
Fibs.
Come on, man. Is this making sense? I'm up $20 right now. Is this making sense, y'all?
Yeah.
So you're saying like that's an entry point when the market comes right back to it.
Now, if I would have saw this trade, right, and it wicked off here, I would have put a sell without hesitation. Without hesitation.
And it touched
So what you're saying is we need to be selling Bitcoin.
Y'all should
late on that.
y'all can sell Bitcoin right now. Dead ass, sell Bitcoin right now.
Say no,
Sell
motherfucking
Bitcoin
no.
right now. I'm up $20. I was negative.
Say no more.
I got Bitcoin going like 500-700 pips. I want to make 1,100 by this weekend. You know how Bitcoin move sporadically, strong ass impulsive move.
And you went ahead and put your TP and all that.
I'm about to break it down to that. I'm about to break it down to why I chose that TP. So right now, just sell it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I got my confirmations, right? I'm looking at structure, right? We're in a nice downtrend, right? We got a what? Break of what?
Break of structure.
Boom. Lower high, lower low, 100% retrace. Come on, guys. We did this already. So from the daily, where am I going?
To the the hour, right?
Boom.
No.
1 hour.
Yeah,
Awesome.
the hour.
Awesome. 1 hour. 1 hour.
I missed what we were looking for on the weekly.
Oh, on the week, who said that?
Liv.
On the weekly, I'm looking for the candle. I'm looking at candlestick analysis. What type of candles are being formed? That's all it is, right? I'm looking at where are we in a downtrend? Are we in an uptrend? Looks like this shit's transition to the what? Downtrend, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We see. What do we see here, Liv? A break of what?
Structure.
I'm paying attention to that. All them details make sense. So I'm looking at structure. I'm like, so what did I say? What if it looks choppy in the 1 hour, what am I doing? If
You're
structure
doing 4 hour or higher time frame.
Go to the 4 hour. That makes sense out of this. Can y'all see clean structure? High, low, high, 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 low, high, high. It looks good, right?
Yeah.
Boom. Now, on a 1 hour time frame, when we saw structure, we went to the 15. What do you think I'm doing in the 4 hour time frame? What time frame am I going to get clean structure?
I mean, if the hour was choppy, wouldn't it go right back to the 15?
So with a 1 hour, one hour is the 15. 4 hour, we do 30 minutes. Write that down. Hey, yo, I'm giving y'all some juice that it took me a long time to find out. When I found out, I was like, wow, I know you fucking lying. These millionaire traders be hiding their secrets, man. So in the 4 hour, I'm like, okay, cool. We got a nice impulsive move on a bigger time frame. I know we got to sell this shit at some point, right? I'm like, okay, well, where can I sell this to? In this time frame, what? Okay, let me draw my fibs. Let me draw my fibs first of all. All right. This was the last high. Where did this support stop at in our PRZ in our Fibonacci? But let's say let me get an average. Where did we get a support level at?
100.
No. We're in an uptrend, high low to high high.
Oh.
Where did we get a retracement from?
Look at 23.6 for the support level. You said support level. Right?
Where did this market retrace to?
Oh.
Look at it. We got 0%, 23.6, 38.2, 50%, 61.8, 78.68. Where did it retrace to? You're looking at it.
78.
23.6. Boom. Guys, anytime price reverses to 23.6, we're looking for consolidation or continuation. Write that down. Anytime price reverses to 23.6, we're looking for consolidation or continuation. 23.6 is not a PRZ level. It does not create high lows. It's high low is being created when it hits 38.2 and all the way down to 50, 61, 78. That creates part of structure. Anytime you see price in 23.6, it hasn't created a part of structure. Do y'all want me to repeat that?
Yes, please.
Okay. So your main PRZ levels are 38.2, 61.8, 78.6, 88.6, right? In terms of structure, lower, high, low, low, high, low, high, high, right? In the uptrend, in an uptrend, if we're measuring a high, low, if it lands on 23.6, that is not a high low. It's not valid. It only becomes valid when it hits 38.2, not 23.6. On a downtrend, if we're measuring our lower high, right? If it hits 23.6, it is not valid. But when it hits 38.2, it becomes valid. If it hits 61.8, it becomes valid. If it hits 78.6, it becomes valid. Right? So we don't count 23.6 as a part of structure. It's just consolidation or continuation. You got it?
23.6, 50, don't count.
50 is still part of structure.
Okay.
Anything below 38.2 or anything above 38.2. On a downtrend, anything above 38.2, on an uptrend, and everything below 38.2 counts as structure. But 50% is rare. It's rare you see a retracement on 50%.
All right. So if something was to hit 38.2 and say you got in for a buy right there, your stop loss would be at that 120, that 110, 120 here?
I don't. If it gets
I'm
rare,
just saying, if you were supposed to use a stop loss.
if it hits 38.2, would I put my stop loss in 110?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
All right.
Look, hell, bro, you blow your account. You got all this fuck up room. This is, bro, this down there 400 pips.
Yeah, but when you said if the market was to retrace all the way to 100, you said lot up.
No, exactly. But we know where it's gonna retrace. We have an idea of where it can potentially retrace.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? We see it. We know the retracement is completed when we see what on a small time frame.
Confluence?
Nope. We know it's found some type of high, low, or lower high when we see what in a small time frame. What are we looking for? We're looking for hella wicks, exhaustion. We're looking for support, hella exhaustion. We're looking for break of what in a small time frame.
Structure.
Boom. That's it. It's really that simple. It's new. This is new to y'all, right? It's new. It's very new to y'all. I don't think I've ever taught this in depth before.
I mean, it's the same shit that Q course is about.
Exactly.
Because
and Val, it's a combination of Q course and institutional handles. Exactly. This is why I feel like I've cracked the code. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It's been a while since I lost a lot of trades, man. If I lose trades, it's probably just dumb, impulsive shit. I get cocky sometimes, but when I'm focused and I'm looking at it, I really don't lose a lot of trades for real.
And Mike, also, do you look at multiple, like even when you've developed it, or what would you recommend for us when it comes to like looking at multiple pairs and stuff? Will you just have us look at one pair, or recommend that and focus on that, or will you recommend?
Andrew, look at my watch list.
Okie dokie. so.
Andrew, look, honestly, I will go through hella pairs. If I see my confirmation, I'm taking it. I'm not hesitating.
So you chart up, and then when you see your confirmations, and then you're just constantly charting.
Yeah, because it takes me like 2 to 3 minutes to chart this shit, any pair up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all I do is wait. I just wait.
So that's what you recommend for us to do, to chart up multiple pairs.
Right now, what I want y'all to do is just back test. Watch this recording when you send it out, Andrew. Just back test. On
one pair, you're saying?
One pair, back test.
Okay.
Back test the shit on one pair, then go to the next pair and see the same thing. Because now what you're doing, you're training your eyes to see this shit. Bitcoin tripping. The spreads getting high. It's creating lower highs and lower lows. Don't panic, y'all. It's gonna drop. But anyway, let's get to why I took this trade. So I know price has to retrace. So on this time frame, what am I looking for? I'm looking for where I could potentially. Hey, bro, chill out, man. I'm on a call, bro. I'm on a call, bro. Relax. Yeah. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for imbalances, right? I'm looking for last bearish candles, right? We still got to understand, guys, we never created any type of structure. We never created any type of lower high. Any type of high low, right? This was 23.6. So we know price could potentially come to what? What's our PRZ levels? 38.2, right? 61.8, right?
78.
Boom.
86.
But out of all of this, what makes sense? Where do you guys see an imbalance within these 4 PRZ levels? Right? I see one right here. Price could come here. Right? You see this wick within this wick right here, and this wick created an imbalance right here. If I zoomed out to the daily time frame, this is one big ass candle. Imbalance. This is one imbalance, right? Let's see if we could find another one here. Right? I see another one here. It's small, but I see a bearish candle here, and this bullish candle, another imbalance. I see another one here. It's large, but we're in a zone, another imbalance. Right? I see another one here. You guys follow me?
Yeah.
I'm looking at 4 different imbalances in our PRZ levels. Right? So for one, TP1 could be where? Boom. 500 pips. If it breaks it, if you don't on the small time frame, if you don't see a break of resistance, hold that shit. Just go to 61.8. 1,100 pips. You see why these PRZ levels are important, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all catching on now. Y'all better watch this recording, man. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna take this out. But this is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at my imbalance I chose was this because I feel like this was such a big impulsive move. We need a big impulsive move. You typically see a what? Strong retrace. And we also know that what we want to sell, right? We know we want to sell them from the daily time frame. So why not ride this shit all the way down to 100%? 2,000 pips. But it may not, we don't know when this, Bitcoin be doing some weird stuff, man. Bitcoin will move 1,000 pips over while you're sleeping, like. So I don't know. So I haven't put a TP yet, Andrew. Haven't put a TP yet. Mm-hmm. But if you want to secure your bag, definitely put your TP right here, 38.2. You see it is 8338.07. That's almost 500 pips, 489. You can put at 61.8, 7734.81. You can put it there as well, right? You can put it at 78.6, 7305.37. And you guys can write these numbers down and I'll give you guys like 20 seconds. Let me know when y'all done. Potential TP areas. Y'all good? All right. And I hope you guys didn't lot up on Bitcoin.
Yeah, like a 0.50.
You said you got 0.50?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not for her.
Big lot up or lot up?
No. You know Bitcoin, man. Relax.
With you, hell no.
Relax. I just said, all right. I knew you was lying. I said, all right. Yeah, all
right. Cot different though. Cot Forex different than Hugo's way.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they don't really get like my 2.0s really.
It just gets you right in the money.
Yeah, just okay, blah.
That's lit, bro. But guys, this is my 61.8 is my TP, man. I wanna maximize out of this, man. I'm looking at, and I'm only going with a 0.05. So I'm looking at maybe like 400 by this weekend.
And this is off Hugo's way.
Hugo's way, y'all. Hugo's way. I want to make. I wanted to put another order in, but I took most of my money out, so I'm trading right now with I'm trading with $112 right now.
With a .05?
Come on, man. Hell yeah. Why not?
I mean, I got a .03, but you know, whatever.
I'm right now currently -$8, but it's just gonna drop. Let's see why I feel like it's gonna drop. So, anytime I look at market structure in the 4-hour time frame, guys, I automatically go to the 30-minute time frame. 30-minute time frame. What do you guys think I'm looking for? I want to see what. So excited. Boom. Shit might go up for it though. Psych. But anyways, this is a weird. I don't like this. This is not valid to me. But this is Bitcoin, man. Bitcoin is. I've seen this play out before. So to me, this would be considered like a break, right? It has a little body to that candle. It's still a long wick, right? But we're creating what? Multiple what?
What do you say?
Multiple highs.
Okay.
Multiple highs have been created here, right? When I start teaching more imbalance institutional, there's a lot of equity here. It's money here. It's liquidity in here. So typically, what newbies do when they look for M patterns to sell and W patterns to buy, people were actually selling right here. Oh yeah, we lit. We selling 20 pips. Manipulation, boom.
And knock them out.
Came and grabbed all that stop loss, all those entries, all them pending orders, and guess what? Shot back down. I'm gonna teach more. Another day I'm gonna teach more into this, but I don't wanna overwhelm you guys. But when that happened, the only thing I'm looking for was that candle that created that FU candle was this right here. The candle that got everybody out that market. Everybody was closing their orders, panicking, and it just shot back down. So this right here kind of touched it. It might wick it one more time and drop. I'm not sure. But all I know is, okay, we got to break a structure in the 30-minute time frame, right? What's really going on here? What's going on here? So you remember in the 1-hour time frame when we did this, I broke it down to the 15, right? For entry. So for more precise entry in this 30-minute time frame, guys, I'm automatically going to the 5-minute time frame. Sometimes the 15, depends on what it looks like. Okay. So this purple box is the retest. Follow me. This is and I took an early entry based on bearish engulfings, but this was the last support. Typically I'll wait for a break, but I was confident in this trade because I knew where we're at in the bigger time frame. But in the 15-minute time frame, once I saw this bearish engulfing or bearish variation, this is where I took my sell. My sell order is right here. But I'm in a slight pullback though, but it is what it is. Bitcoin does that. That's the spreads that's creating that pullback. 8807.18. With the spreads. So this is my entry right here, guys. So we might get it might do this. I don't know. It might do this. It might do this and drop. But damn, that might be a hell of pips though. Jesus Christ, 100. I don't know.
I'm thinking from my account, I might have to wait for that
absolutely
breakup, like that resistance to get broken.
You could wait on that, absolutely.
Yeah.
But my confirmation was I saw multiple bearish variations. So
right.
We might only peep this though, Andrew. Look what we got here. We might just get this and drop.
Exactly.
Oh,
right.
That's nothing. It can happen in the next hour or so.
Can you put a fib on that real quick, just to see where?
Absolutely. And it's funny you said that because now I think that should be at a 78.6.
78.6 would be that.
It's at a
consolidation market pattern. Let's see.
Then there's 61.8.
Oh,
I should have been patient. It's so good. Boom. So we can see that. We can see it go. Sometimes it's not a perfect double top. Sometimes hit like that 50% and drop. So yeah, guys, this is pretty much it, man. I'm not even gonna lie. This is it. This is a juice. Juice. I got to watch the recording for the remainder of the night. Watch the recording for the remainder of the night. But look at this, man. 1, 2, 3. Come on, that shit ain't going up, man. It's just shooting down. Valid entries, man. Look at this. Boom, boom, boom. It's gonna drop. These EMAs and MAs about to cross over. Another confluence. But we're not gonna get into that. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. Boom. Y'all got the juice.
Oh, Boogie, like, God damn.
Yeah, your head is like, yo.
My cabeza.
Yeah, my head.